Hey, you guys. Hello, everybody. Just a super quick video about calling in the one. I kind of wanted to talk to you about how this client thing, the who's business, is really just like dating. And I wanted to tell you a quick story about what it is to be calling in this person and also to be in surrender, because it's both and. You both want to know that they're going to find you. And now the traction for that and how long it takes for them is a little bit up to you and a lot up to the universe. And there's a piece of you that's going to be able to say, heck yeah, I'm calling in this person and it's going to be so easy. And then there's the truth, which is it's not totally up to us. We can only put ourselves out there as much as we can. So I wanted to sort of share a story with you about how we call it in and how we sit in that surrender. So when I was very single, and I mean very single, I finally asked my guides. I finally was like, where the fuck is he? I had been to every bar in town. I had dated every man in Denver. I'd shopped every shoe store, if you will. I tried them all on and they did not fit. And I just was waiting. And as far as I was concerned, I was fucking ready. Now, I had said I was ready before. And I think that's like one of those things that even us as business owners say, I am so ready to be in business. But when you really look at process and procedure, when you really look at like how developed you are, sometimes you are and sometimes you aren't totally ready to take on that many clients. Sometimes you need a little more acumen. You need a little bit more information before you can become everything that you want to become. So same thing in dating. Finally, I was to this point where I was like, all right, dear God, please help. And I had a dream that night that I could see 3D. Again, imagine our lives as this blueprint, okay? We're the architects of our business and our lives. And I saw very clearly 3D vision of a man with a big old beard walking out of a building. And it was like 3 blocks away from where I had lived or from where I was working at the time. And I was told, again, in that dream, as my guides always speak to me, I was told at that moment that he was basically 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months away. And that if I knew then, unequivocally, without a shadow of a doubt, that he was going to show up, how different would I live my life? Now, let me share this with you. Prior to this dream, I was the girl you would hate to go to a bar with. I was the girl you hate to go to dinner with. I was the girl that nobody really wanted to hang out with because I was like the girl hanging out with you, staring at the door, waiting for him to come in, hoping every guy that walked into the place might be him. I was so fucking staring at that goddamn door that I was never present. I was never actually with the people I was hanging out with. I was never actually enjoying anything that I was doing because I was so busy in lack. I was so busy waiting that I was not enjoying my life. So this message came at such an opportune time. And I took it to mean that this is my last single day on earth. Like in 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 months, this man is going to show up and essentially fuck with my rhythm. Essentially, he's gonna like upcart everything that's in my life. So I hopped on the phone and I called a girlfriend and we went to Italy and I made out with every Italian man there was to make out with. And I got off that plane and I had told her, I was like, just so you know, this is the last girl trip I get to go on because apparently my dude's showing up because, 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, it's happening. And no joke, you guys, it was like 3 months and like a week. And there he was. And he showed up. And it was quite the magical, one day I'll tell you the rest of the story, quite the magical introduction, quite the magical universal moment that happened with that. Same thing in business. And I've experienced myself. So I know that this might sound Fruit Loopy, but I've experienced it myself. One day there is no one. And we're staring at the door. And we're like, those little gerbils on the wheel, just working, and not enjoying anything. And here's where the CEO comes in. The CEO is in surrender. The CEO is in trust. you have to know that you have to drop the hanging on and the control mechanisms long enough for your clients to show up. That in fact, actually, the staring at the door is more like a cock block. It's more like the energy is too fucking intense for them to come in. So I want you to think about this and just consider it from a buying, selling standpoint in your business. How can you entrust that in 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years, your business is going to be exactly where you want it to be? And that actually right now isn't all about work, 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 try, 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 try. It's enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Find space. Enjoy that space. And do your motherfucking meditations and yoga movements, okay? Or go to actual yoga. Because this is the difference between you and the other business owners and the other people trying to make it in the world. The more you live in trust, the more you let go, the more you surrender, the more they can come in. Okay? Love you guys. Peace in.